show the map, almost the half of the country is Muslim. Thank you.
Finally, the last part there is the one down.
I'm concerned about the global community's interest in Kenya affairs as related to Islam. Maybe you want to comment on, President Obama, and then also, his comments, concerning the issue of Sharia into the constitution or not, as we read on the internet, as well as, the issue of kind of explosion, in the Christian area around the, the park there, the central park there, during the course of this consistent assembly. Maybe you want to comment there.
The incident where people died.
Yes.
In Uhuru Park.
Yeah, Uhuru Park. And Islamic ban, all these things and so on. How this is global community, their interest, as far as Kenyan Islamization is concerned.
All right. I want to come and read that. Well, in answer, if you have time, I'll try finishing. Some of us are interested in the history, where the Swahili comes in as language. How does it, do you have something to say about it? Swahili, Arabic, Islam? I'm just confused myself.
Okay. The first statement was simply sharing a different opinion, and I will not comment on that, so that we don't have a Kenyan debate here. The second question was about the courts of appeal, and I think it was asking, well, how do you insulate yourself if you allow? And I guess my answer is as good as yours. You are not able, you just take the risk and hope that it will not be the proverbial camel. Yeah. Now it's a donkey. Yeah. Can I warm my nose, my neck, and the next time you find you don't have a tent? So the church is seriously concerned about that. And it's mainly because in 2003, which my brother refers to, the Muslims asked for too much and sent the signal to the Christians that they are interested in more than just Islamic family law. Programs of dialogue. Yes, there are many programs of dialogue, and as you know, Procmura is housed in Kenya. So that's number one, that continues. There are other programs done by World Vision, other programs done by the American Friends Committee. They have programs of dialogue between Muslims and Christians. Churches also at the grassroots level. Right now, Kenya has instituted a special committee in the district level and the location level of Muslims and Christians to work together for peace. And it's all a peace-seeking initiative that is down to the local level. And it's actually a good framework, which my own father is actually a member of that kind of local village committee with the local imam. And the local imam is our friend, a very good friend of ours. Sometimes I fund the mosque when they run out of paraffin to have their prayers at night, because the area is very poor. And he comes to me and says, my brother, we are not able to hold our prayers tonight. And I give them 100 bob to buy paraffin for that. And I don't find it a bad thing. I think it helps to build those relations. The issue of political involvement. Since the year 2002, coming to 2007 elections, the Muslims aligned themselves in a very interesting way. They there are three main groups of Muslim organizations. One is the Supreme Council of Muslims, they call it SUPKEM. The other one is National Muslim Leaders Forum, NAMLEF. And then there is another organization of imams. And the three main political parties that were fighting for the presidency, the PNU, the ODM and ODM Kenya, the Muslims divided themselves among those groups. So the SUPKEM aligned themselves with current President Kibaki with his PNU. NAMLEF aligned themselves with Odinga, who is the current Prime Minister, in his ODM. And the organization of imams aligned themselves with Kalonzo Musyoka, who is the Vice President and was the leader of ODM Kenya. The idea was, if any of these win, we all win. And the Christians were caught completely unawares by that. And they started fighting Odinga, not knowing the other candidates also had made several. So just to bring to the Muslims are very, very involved. Because of that, after the elections, each party has a vote to nominate members to parliament. And because each party got Muslim support, they had to nominate Muslims, which put the numbers of Muslims in parliament very, very high in relation to their population, as far as we are concerned. As far as they are concerned, they are still underdogs because they think they are 40%. But that is, again, until the census is released. About Muslim-dominated areas, the whole question of local leaders, yes. Part of the reason we started the program at NEXT, and I believe that is why the program started at St. Paul's University, was to train our pastors not to say things that are obviously going to hurt the feelings of a Muslim. I was in Mombasa in 1988, and around that time, Renard Bonke had a crusade. And the very first day, in the first few minutes of his preaching, he said in a loud voice 3 times, Jesus is the Son of God. Of course, you don't question that. We believe that. Alright? But the Muslim hears, what the Muslim hears is, God had an affair with Mary, and they got the son called Jesus, and the Trinity is God, Mary, and Jesus. That's what the Muslim hears. And so, we train pastors say, if you're working in this area, there are other titles in the Bible to use for Jesus. And that has helped so that churches don't get burned. The local leaders sometimes, when they are, because they are Muslims, they tend to think it's okay. You know? Although the Kenyan government has a different, what we call provincial administration system, where people who are district officers don't come from the area. And that helps in quelling the conflict. I thank my brother there about Marsabit, that Muslims and Christians are living, and I also live in a highly Islamic area in the Coast Province, and we live peacefully. About community being cut off, and I think he made a good comment that they were, the north, that part, whole area of Somalia, they were almost closed, so that when they are crossing in the town of Garissa, where my brother lives, they have to show identity card. And that's why they keep asking, how is Kenya when you get there? Yeah. Growth of Muslims, in terms of numbers, it is not yet more than Christians. But in terms of territorial control, they have a huge, huge area they are controlling. Because most of the northern part is desert-like or semi-desert, and there are also nomads. Not many people live there. Majority of the country